Welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Today we're going to be looking at a new character that got brought into the game with the Season 2.5 update, Ultron, the new high-flying strategist. Let's get straight into it while loading into the practice arena and seeing what our new strategist has got for us. So here we have Ultron, the new strategist in the game. He's a flying character and he's pretty unique. He doesn't have like primary fire healing like we've seen with previous characters. And he's definitely more utility focused. So we're going to talk through that utility. The first thing we're going to talk about is his right click, which gives him and potentially allies a shield. We go like that. If it hits the ally, it will give them a shield. It will give you a shield, which gives you like bonus health rather than a shield, I guess. It is on, I believe, an 8-second cooldown. We'll check here in again. Yeah, sorry, 10-second cooldown. It lasts for about 4 seconds, deteriorating. And what that's going to do is give you bonus health when you need it, and you can spread that out with teammates. Next up, we have his bonus dash. It's not that fast, but if you shift, he gets a big dash in the direction, and he gets allowed to move faster for 8 seconds. After that 8 seconds of bonus speed is done, it's on an 8-second cooldown, and that also gives you a further 50 bonus health. So if you time it right, what you can do is go right click and shift, and you find yourself with an extra 125 bonus health, which is not insignificant. It takes you out of the squishy range into a non-insignificant kind of range where you have more health than a lot of people. Now his healing is this little drone, which when you put on someone, it heals them, and anyone in that range also gets healed. But what's worth noting is it has a height limit to protect from damage here.
I have suffered severe damage. We will soon be under attack.
So on 50 health, see here, it goes up kind of fast. But if we go here, it goes up significantly faster. And it's kind of got this much of a height limit. What you can also see is it gives you a little indicator of how many people it's healing at any given time. And as you can see here, at like 25 damage, it can sustain a number of people pretty well, allowing you to kind of dip in and out, keep your teammates topped up, and not really worry about it too much. So he's less active healing and more passive, requiring you to remember to stay on top of your utility to get the most out of them. Next up, we have his ultimate ability. And this is like a barrage ability that does pretty significant damage. It lasts for, I think, 8 seconds is the timer on it. Let me double check that. Yeah, 8 seconds of damage. And like it can do some serious work. It's not gonna shred a tank by itself, I don't believe, but let's test that. Let's get Strange out. So it can deal with a Strange, providing they're standing completely still. What I have noticed in the games I've played with him so far, it works quite well with Emma Frost's ultimate ability. If Emma Frost pops her ult and can suck up a few of them, using that ability is 3 kills for the pair of you, especially with her doing consistent damage as well. You can really farm through some of them. What I don't believe is there is any difference between headshots and body shots. I believe there is a damage fall off range though. Although it is unlimited range, it does significantly less damage depending on the range you're at. So up to 20 meters it's still max. Okay, so damage fall off starts at around 20 meters, it looks. What is... But I think it's just a straight binary fall off. I think it still does.
Double KO.
Yeah, all it does is it takes it from being a 2 burst on most squishies at like 20 meter range to being a 3 burst. Bearing in mind, in a fight, you're going to have lots of firing going on. The limited amount of health they're left with is still going to lead to them dying more often than not. The other thing we've got is a team-up ability with Ultron. And what this gives you is it gives you a C, which it has a piercing effect and heals as well as doing damage. As you can see here, we're absolutely shredding. We were shredding this bot while also healing up this. How much damage can this major bot do? Is it still doing 25? No, that's 50. I wanna pop my E on this thing quicker and see how well it sustains it. Bear in mind it's not fighting back either, we'd have killed this thing by now. Oh, a bit close there. And then you can put your C ability. And look how much extra healing that does compared to the drone. It's a very, very powerful team up, 100%. So it pierces through 2 enemies, as you can see there. When we stopped healing and came around here, we were also doing damage to the Galactobot behind. Which is a very cool thing with the piercing impact of it. So yeah, that is Ultron's gear. I think he's pretty strong. He can use most of his abilities pretty quickly. They're all on quite short cooldowns, but they do absolutely require you to stay on top of them and know what you're doing and when. The only thing I'm a little bit surprised by is the lack of designated heat, not designated, targeted healing. Like going, right, I'm gonna focus you right now. The only thing that is worth noting is the drone gives more healing to the person it's on than anyone who's in its secondary orbit. But it still heals pretty well. If you were to, I think if you were to pair this up with like a cloak and dagger, who, as we discussed before, as a cloak and dagger player, you like to sit like right behind your tank and do lots of work, or an invisible woman, and you can put your drone on the invisible woman or the cloak and dagger, you could really do some good work of just constantly making your tanks borderline unkillable. But let's get into a game and see how he plays in the real world. On the 7th of June 2025, I'm going to be running in Cancer Research's Race for Life. We've got many incentives set up to help you consider donating, including shaving my head and tattoos. So if you consider donating, I'd much appreciate it. You can either follow the link down below in the description or the QR code that's on screen right now. Back to the video.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Some call me arrogant. Mostly they're jealous. Finally, someone was. Good medicine.
I'll get you next time. Ah, that's fair.
Holy shit, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Shout out to my teammate there for helping me with that fucking Psylocke. She was horny for me, weren't she?
I'll get you next time. Feeling strong. Get that vehicle to its destination.
medicine.
Huge.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Co-op time.
Oh, she's so weak. There we go.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Better put this to good use.
Oh, I died. That was a silly play. I've just dropped down the middle of that and been fucking shredded. Oh, that's a shame. I'd have done some work there.
That was illogical. Recalculating.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Yeah, oh my god, my team's doing such a good job. They're very angry at me, though. Which I think is kind of cringe.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Don't let anything stand in your way. I'll get you next.
You owe me now. Remember that.
Oh my goodness. When you get caught without your advanced movement, you're a sitting duck. You've really got to keep on top of knowing how long you've got and make sure you get in somewhere safe before it runs out. That's something I'm still trying to improve on. Oh. She's actually fucking hitting me directly with her fucking acorns. What?
Or a dagger. Turn around.
Extermination!
I am ready to put on a show.
That portal just got put in front of me and fucked me up. I think we win though.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Boom!
Another epic victory. Big win.
And there we have it. And as you can see, you can still put up good healing. We did more healing than their Ultron and their Luna did. And their person who kind of changed around a bit more. We did more damage than our Moon Knight. I mean, we did the most damage on our team there. The only people who did more damage than us in the entire lobby were their Psylocke, their Squirrel Girl, their Punisher. So that's the kind of damage range you can put out. You can block a good amount of damage, as you can see here. Outside of our tanks, we had the most damage blocked, lots of healing opportunities, and that is Ultron. And as you can see here, these games are basically all Ultron. This one, yeah, Ultron. Even my losses here, I'm pretty sure I've played Ultron for like 10 games straight now. As you can see, Ultron is an MVP machine. Some of that will come from people who don't know how to counter him right now, but the way that he can do damage, heal, and block damage as well, he's getting a lot of work put out in all them stats. So if you're playing well with him, there is a lot to be done with him. For sure. I'm really looking forward to him. He might be my new main, or at the very least, I want to play him enough to get him all up to Lord Icon. That is Ultron in Marvel Rivals in the Season 2.5 update. Please let me know down below what you think of our new character. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.